Hello and welcome to the Lord of Rigel Skirmish update. My name is James Rohrbaugh. I'm one of the co-founders of Rhombus Studios. I know this video is long overdue. The team has been busy. There has just been a lot of stuff that we have been working on over the past few months. So some of those systems that we're working on obviously is the one that we'll be looking at today, which is Skirmish or Tactical Ship Combat. The other being implementing a load save system, which for those who are not technical or not coders, like myself, you would think that'd be really simple. It is not. So that's taken us a lot of effort, and then as well working towards designing and implementing an AI has been the third big thing that we've been working on. So without further ado, let's jump into it. So today in particular, we're like I said, we're looking at skirmish tactical ship combat. So there'll be two ways that you can access tactical combat in the game. There's going to be obviously ship combat in the main game, which you can access through New Game. That isn't hooked up yet. We've been using the skirmish mode as a test bed to kind of essentially test out tactical, test out ships, combat, all that good stuff. And this will be in the game on release. So this isn't something that's just here as a developer test bed. This is something that, you just want to blow some stuff up or something like that. You can just jump in here, get into it. It'll load up here. It's going to load up a galaxy, small galaxy. You'll be able to, pick a system that works for you and pick a planet. Let's just choose this one here. Let's try this. Yeah, let's try this guy here. So as you can see, it's very similar so far to how Skirmish was set up when the game was turn-based. Obviously, we've updated the UI and cleaned that stuff up. You're also going to see here too, we've obviously revised the ship designer. We're not going to jump into everything that's new with the ship designer today, mainly because a lot of what's in the ship designer, right now this will output something, but it's not something that's actually being pulled in by tactical. So we could adjust all this stuff, but it really has no practical effect on tactical for our purposes today. So what we're really going to do with this is we're just going to build just a variety of kind of shells that will give you some sense of where things are going and kind of give us a canvas here to kind of talk about where we've been, where we're going to go, and give you some ideas about where we want to be moving forward. So, as you can see, it's going to give you your different classes and different, random ship names in each of one of those, which of course you can change, you can modify these designs. Ideally, as you move forward with the game, you'll be able to save designs between the main game and Skirmish, so that you can take those designs and tweak them and tune them and kind of use this almost like, in a sense, kind of like a holodeck, right? Like something that you can really toy around with. There'll be cost controls, research level controls. So again, if you want to just do a low-tech fight, you can do that. If you want to do a high-tech fight, you can do that as well. Same with fleet costs, all that kind of stuff. As well, you'll be able to set up what kind of planetary defenses there are going to be. These are not working as of yet. We will get there. Right now we're focusing on the ship parts, but planets in a lot of ways in terms of code, very similar to a ship. They just lack an engine, right? They just don't move. But there are some unique things about planets that we're still working on. So in this mode, you'll be able to choose whether you want to be the attacker or the defender. So for instance, the player can be, you can swap this around. You can be the AI or move the AI to the attacker slot. You can be the defender. And let's go ahead and let's just try a different species. Let's just try the Tulok. Usually we always show off human and Contraxi stuff. Let's just try Tulok today. It's something different. And we'll go ahead and get. Here's the behemoth. Which is really cool too, is you'll be able to spin this around, and some of these with scale, we still have some tuning to work to do on the scaling. It can be difficult to do, but just because some of these ships are just so massive, as you can see, it's 6,500 meters ship in length, right? But that's not including the vertical, this is much taller than it is a wide or deep vessel. But let's just do like Let's look at a battleship. Let's build one of these, and let's build, I don't know, build a couple destroyers. Those are kind of looking ships. So we have our side set up here. Again, we're not going to fight anything. We're not there yet. This over the next couple days, we'll have the game set up to where it will take all this data and at least load it into tactical on the ships. And then we get to work on the fun part, right? The part where those systems get to do stuff to other ships, like blow them up. So that'll be the fun part. So as you can see here, really big map, much bigger than the old tactical. We've got this grid system here, so you can kind of see the difference in the grid patterning, right? And it's got a really cool shader where as it zooms in and out, it'll keep zooming in and expanding the grid. Ship placement isn't all finalized yet at this point. We're just kind of laying ships out at random. And the reason we've done this is because as we're getting into tactical and we've changed so many things from our initial design document, it's just bringing up a variety of other issues. And that's not to say that that's a hindrance to the project. It is slowing things down, but I think the product that we are excuse me, that we're coming up with looks really good and plays a lot better than our initial iterations of it. So I definitely think that everything is kind of moving in the right direction. It's just kind of taking a bit of time. So to start with here, we're going to go ahead and start moving the fleets here.